Hey guys, what is up? Scott from Civic Edge Lifestyle here, and welcome to day 101 of our My Lead Gen Secret Case Study 2025. In today's video, I've got a few commissions to share with you. We've made over $150 this week since our or since the weekend, I should say. It's 150 including the last video I did, which was, I think, Monday or Tuesday. I had a lot go on this week, so I was not able to get on and do videos. Just a lot of personal stuff still going on. It's been kind of hard lately to juggle my personal with my business, but things are starting to look up. But anyway, for now, I will give you guys the update just before the weekend. Stick around for the commissions, but first, if you don't know what My Lead Gen Secret is, My Lead Gen Secret is an all-in-one platform where you get to get 100 to 200 leads a day, and then you get to email the leads inside the system, all for $1 a day. All the leads are from the Tier 1 countries. I believe that 98% of them are from the States, and the rest are from the UK, Canada, Australia, and all those places. So, they do buy, as you guys may know, and if you are brand new, then I welcome you to the YouTube channel. But as many of you may know, and those who are just joining us, I've been with My Lead Gen for over a year. I've been enjoying it very much so for a year. Well, over a year. And I now have 4 accounts, and I've got all 4 accounts funded with affiliate commissions inside of My Lead Gen, as well as I get sales on a daily basis. The system has been extremely great, and I absolutely love it. I'll never be quitting, that's for sure. So let's get on to today's video, today's commissions anyway. So first of all, let's look at the stats. This was today's email. It's already up to 2,852 opens. We're only at 49 clicks though. Some days this is how it happens. Like sometimes you get lots of clicks, other days it's, you know, so-so at the clicks, but I did make a sale today off of this email, so that's pretty cool. And then we've got 1910 yesterday. We had 5,199 the day before that, and then 2755. So what I can figure from these two that weren't so great, like 2755 and the 1910, those two emails probably didn't do so well because the subject lines were so-so. As I've said in the past, the subject lines usually are the window to your storefront. You know, if they're really well crafted, it's like people will be going by the storefront and they'll look in the window and they'll go, oh, and then they'll go and click on the email, right? So it's kind of like window shopping, basically. Once you see something that kind of piques your interest, you're going to go in, right? So that's exactly how the subject line works, and it's it's how I think of it in my mind anyway. The email before the 2755 was 6360. The one before that was 59. So I mean, you can see that some of the subject lines have been doing really well, and these are all like I have ChatGPT help me craft better subject lines, because I use mostly done for you emails. But what I do is I get ChatGPT to give me better subject lines based off of the one that is generated for that email. And then what I do is I have ChatGPT just kind of make it more fun, upbeat, authentic, and attention grabbing. And usually I get it to give me 5, and then I pick one from that list. Sometimes I hit a really good one, and then other times it's kind of like so-so. So that's why I've got a couple here that are, you know, kind of so-so, but that's fine. What I've found worked really nicely this week, actually. What one was it? I had this one that was about the Wright brothers, actually. And as you guys know, I'm doing Partner in Profit right now. And this email subject line was similar to the subject line that I was given for this one, but basically it was the Wright brothers flu, but this, it'll blow your mind. That one actually drew a lot of people in, as you saw. And then what I do at the emails, like the body of the email, I just kind of rewrite it a little bit, kind of switch it up a bit, and get it to sound a little bit different, so that, in case people are sending these same emails, it sounds a little bit different than what they're sending. And then, of course, I add 2 calls to action, like I have been this year. Last year, I usually went with 1 or 2, but this year I've just stuck to adding 2, because I'd rather have 2 spots for them to click. And then, of course, I have my 7 programs down here. It's now 8, or I think it's 7. I added 1 more today that's brand new. Basically, it's one that you can get right now that's 100% commissions straight across the board. And I've added that to the email as well. Trying that out, see how it works. But anyway, so I will get to today's email and show you guys how I did all that. But let's first get to the commissions. So just give me 1 quick second to set everything up here. So on my lead gen, I only have 1 commission that came in. As you know, the starting of the month is always slow on mine, because for some reason, all the people I've had sign up later in the month, and not much during the start of the month. And it's been working the same actually when my affiliates go and get sales as well. For some reason, they get more sales later on in the month than they do at the start. I don't know why that is. I just know that that's how it usually goes. So I got this one. It was a recurring commission of $5. That was from one of my affiliates, so that's pretty cool. We'll go to the next program, which is ClickBank. So on ClickBank, we did have 2 sales come in since the 5th. These were all just recurring commissions because we aren't selling anything on ClickBank anymore. I am thinking about adding one of our like social paid or social rep or something like that. I think social rep would probably be the better bet, just because it's a recurring commission. I'm thinking about adding it to the recommended other recommended programs on our emails, simply because social rep is a recurring commission, and if I can keep getting sales in that, then it's more recurring commissions, right? So I'm thinking about adding that. Haven't quite decided yet, but we'll see how it goes. You also want to watch doing that, though, because that group that runs social rep, social paid, and all that, you want to watch that, because if you get too many clicks and not enough sales, people tend to, or the people that own that, they'll tend to block you. And I have heard people will get blocked before, and I've also been blocked, but I did get my account restated on social rep with them, so I am able to use my other nickname again, which is why I actually ended up using this nickname. And the other thing that I did notice too was that the only reason why I got blocked was because I was actually sending a bunch of emails about social rep, and I was doing it like every 2 campaigns, which I did suggest doing last year, and then I found out that wasn't the best solution. I wasn't making many sales doing that, but I was also using emails from ChatGPT, and I wasn't really changing them around, and that was when I was still programming my ChatGPT to work properly. But now I've got some pretty good commands and stuff to make it work properly. But anyway, so yeah, these 2 were social rep, and it was on my other nickname. So I did make $36 there. Technically 37, because if you want to add both of them, that's like 37, because it's 50 cents, which you might as well say, you might as well round up, but whatever, 36. And then we go to OLSP. Now on OLSP, I did have a commission come in. Again, I'm going to just pause for a minute so I can set up the commission side, and just give me one quick second here. So on the 7th of May, we had a sale come in, and that was another $7. This one I think was mentioned in the last video, yeah, because it came in on May 5th. So this one was mentioned in the last video. But yeah, this one came in 2 days later on the 7th, and that was pretty cool. So that's another $7 there. And we'll just quickly pause again and go to Warrior Plus next. Alright, so here we are on Warrior Plus. I did get a sale today, as I mentioned before, but I'm going to quickly go to my dashboard and just show you guys. These all came in from my lead gen. So there's my one sale today, and then I've had 54 over the last 7 days. Of course, I've been offering partner and profit for, I think it's been 5 or 6 days now. Actually, let me take a look here. It's been 5 days because this was the first one. So the first 5 emails have gone out, and we've already had 3 sales, I believe. So as you can see, there's the 3 sales. So this was the first email, the second email, the first email, the third email, and the 5th email. So I've started doing something new, and I finally figured out how to do this with Warrior Plus. But I've added the tracking code onto all my accounts. So this was MLGS2, so this is for my second account, this is my third account. And this one came in, I don't know which account it was, but I've started tracking which account it comes from. Most of my sales come from MLGS all the time, so I don't really have many outside of my lead gen. So and when I do, I don't count it towards my total. But anyway, we did get, like I said, we did get the, this one was from one of the accounts. I don't know which one. So we had one from MLGS2 and MLGS3. So I will show you guys how to do that in this video, because I know people have asked me in the past, like, how do you add the source code? I don't know how to really do it on ClickBank. I've tried to figure it out, and I'm like, I'm afraid of screwing up the link. So this one's pretty straightforward, though. You can't screw it up. So I will get to that right now. First of all, what you do is, if you're looking for an offer to promote, first of all, I'm going to show you an offer actually that just came out in the last couple of weeks. This one is the one that I was talking about that I just added to my recommended program. It's by Michael Cheney again, and he has a lot of good products. But right now this one's got a $1.96 EPC, or visitor value, they call it here. But that's technically the EPC, which is... oh gee, I looked this up the other day and I can't even remember what it is. The EPC though is basically like the per click, something per click. Anyway, I will find that out before the next video, and then I'll share that with you guys. But anyway, this is by Michael Cheney. It's 100% straight across the board. You can sign up for this one, and then when you do get it, all you have to do is go into it. And if you take a look at the products here, they do have 100% straight across the board. So that's pretty cool. But that's not the one I'm offering right now. I am going to offer this one inside the funnel, or inside the rotation, to see if that will be a good one for my lead gen. But we'll see. Pretty cool, anyway. So let's go back to the other page. So we're offering partner and profit right now. So what I'm going to do is go to approved only. Now, partner and profit is one that you have to have either AI Profit Machine, or AI Millionaire, because the next one I'm going to be offering the list on my lead gen is going to be the secret money system, and that one I think is you get that one for AI Millionaire, I believe. So I'm just going to look for partner and profit. So what you're going to do is you're going to come to a product. Let's say, okay, it's one of Michael Cheney's. Now you can do the same thing with the millionaire whistleblower. He has it set up similar to partner and profit, but what you do is you basically go into partner and profit. Now I lost it again. There it is. So you go to partner and profit, and then what you do is you go down in Warrior Plus to the JV page. Oh, I've scrolled past it, sorry. So there's the JV page. You click on it, and you can look at all the stuff like what is this product, like what does this product do, what does it have in it that is good, or what does it have in it, who is it good for, that kind of stuff. You got all that information. It's kind of like ClickBank and the affiliate page or whatever. It's a similar idea. Then I go into email swipes. So we go into email swipes, and here's your email swipes, okay? Now, not everyone on Warrior Plus gives you email swipes, so you have to make sure the product that you're about to get does offer you email swipes. If it doesn't, you can go to ChatGPT, but you have to make sure to provide ChatGPT with enough detail. You have to give it the name of the product, you have to explain it or whatever, and really try and get it to understand that you need converting emails and stuff. But anyway, so today's email was day 5, email 1, Fortune Favors the Bold by Virgil. Now, of course, I changed that subject line, and the subject line has been doing very well. And then, of course, we got a sale from this email. So I'm going to go to my partner in profit Google Docs document, and I'm actually going to close that down for a minute just to show you how I do things. I'm not going to show you guys the ChatGPT thing. If you do need to know about the ChatGPT command that I use to upload everything, then, or to change the subject line and stuff, then you can check out my past videos where I did show how to do that. But today, because of time constraints and stuff, I'm not going to have time to show you. So, oh, I did forget one thing. Your link for the product is always going to be right here. So you come into the product and then you get your link right here. Or you can go and on this page right here on the offer page, you can go to your product that you want to promote, and you go over here to get link. Okay, and then all you do is copy the link from here. You can highlight it and then copy link address, but you do the same on this page as well. Copy link address. Now, here is what I've learned. Now, I went and asked inside the Facebook group that I'm part of, that I give you guys access to. If you join my my team on my lead gen, I give you access to the Facebook group that I'm part of, where we do share some tips and tricks and things like that. It's a private group that was made outside the My Lead Gen Secret Facebook group that they have, but this one was developed so that we can all have a community where we just, give tips, tricks, things like that. We give ChatGPT tricks and tips and things like that, so it's kind of cool. So we help each other earn with My Lead Gen. Anyway, partner and profit, Google Docs document. So this is where I go and I change all the emails around. I go and make them, basically, I change them a bit. I change the subject lines. I do all kinds of things. Now, here's what I've learned. Sorry, I'm actually going to go to today's email here, if it would stop kind of jumping around and everything. So here's today's email. There's the millionaire whistleblower description that I made. But here's what I've learned. With your link in Warrior Plus, if you want to track your my lead gen account, or which one buys from these links, what you're going to do is you're going to just copy your normal link. Okay, so this is the normal link up until this point. So right where my little cursor is there, I hope you can see the little flashing cursor. That's what your link's going to look like. Okay, what you do then is you add a slash after that. So for instance, it will be I'm actually going to grab the actual link just to show you guys. Darn, I went and... So basically, you're just going to have this part right here. So if I just copied this part right here, there we go. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to paste just that part. Okay, so that's what you're going to have for a link. Then what you're going to do is you're going to put a slash in there. I think that's the backslash, or it's a forward slash, one of the two. Whatever you call it. It's the one that's under the question mark anyway. Then you're going to put your, I'm just going to put your source code here. So where it says your source code here, that's going to be whether you want to track Facebook or YouTube, or in this case we're tracking my lead gen, so you're going to put my lead gen. I don't know, some people might put my lead gen, I don't know, May 10th, let's say today was the 10th. I know it's not the 10th, but let's say today is the 10th. Some people do that. You could put the date, things like that. Okay, so that's basically how you do that. That's how you track your account. It's that easy. You just go and put a slash and then whatever your source code is on the very end of the link. So I'm going to copy my link really quick here. Oh, sorry, I'm going to do it this way because it's a lot easier. So copy link, then we're going to come down here, grab the subject line, and we're going to come down here and grab the body of the email. Now you'll notice that there's no hey there, and you'll notice that there's no like I didn't sign off my name or anything, and that's because I've already got that set up inside of my lead gen. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to the mailing system. You're always going to mail by date. I'm going to kind of do this part really quick, so if you need to pause it anytime during this, please do so. So I'm going to select all my leads, and they're going to move over. Then I'm going to load the day before's email. If you are brand new and you've never done this before, you're going to simply just put your subject line in after you've made a subject line or whatever you want to do. So then what I do is after I copy the day before's email or load it, I simply go to my clipboard, which you can pull up by hitting Windows V or Command V for Mac users, and then you're going to simply put your subject line in like so. You're going to come down. This is the first name fix code, and I always have ChatGPT input this somewhere in the subject line, so I have that programmed into my ChatGPT, so it knows to put that in there. Then we come down, and you'll notice that I've got hey there first name fix. I always copy and paste the first name fix code, and that's going to put their first name in there. But I always select from here down because we've already got that part in there. And all I need to do is pull up my clipboard again and paste in our email like so. And then what I do is there's a few changes we gotta make before we're even ready. So first I come down and I again only copy to the sign off. I don't copy my name, just the sign off part. And then we go bold. I always select the size and go 18, and I always go Arial. Now I am kind of I don't see the font here, but there was a font that I've been trying lately in my get response, but I don't see it on here. You'll notice these words, they're capitalized. I'm bolding and underlining them. These are emphasis or action words that get the people thinking about certain things. These two obviously are just emphasis. This one gets people thinking about money. This one's for emphasis. So some of them are for emphasis, others are, other stuff. This is a call to action right here. I have ChatGPT also make better calls to action. And also, because I add 2 and most emails only have 1, I add a second one. What you do with the call to action is you basically select it like this, you bold it, and then you come over here to the chain link, or the chain link, and here's where you're going to put your link. So you're going to open up your clipboard again and paste in your link. Then make sure that it's on HTTPS. I don't know if that really matters, but I always make sure that my links are HTTPS. And then I hit OK. And then you just continue on down the page here and do the bold, underline, and all that. Here's another link, so we're going to do that one, and boom. There you go. That's how you do that. And then you will have a preview on your page. You'll, if you haven't sent an email yet, you'll always have a preview right here. I always preview and make sure that the link looks okay. Always make sure that you know your link, and then just check it and make sure that it's okay. And then what I do is I hit perfect timing to send the email, but we are not done yet, so do not send that email. Come up here to where you had hey there first name fix, and always hit enter once. And then that way the numbers are going to be, or the numbers that are popping up on the screen right now are going to be to the correct size, the font size that you've already set up. And what I do is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0, 4 times across the top. And the reason for this is because you don't want your lines for your email, you don't want them going all the way to the edge. People don't like to read left to right all the way across the page. They want to be able to sometimes read straight down, and it just makes reading the email a lot quicker. So what you do is you take this, where the last 0 is, you always hit enter right about there, and you just go down, doing that to each spot. Yeah, we'll do it there. If it extends out a little bit past, it's fine. That was pretty much it. This email was actually very short, so it wasn't too bad. And then you can always just, scroll down, make sure it's, like I said, a little bit past is fine, but you just don't want the lines going all the way out here. It's just poor writing, and there's actually like a whole marketing thing to it. And then you just basically backspace the numbers, get it out of there, backspace again so that you're up here, so that it pulls your lines back up to where they should be. Do one more check, and then of course down here I've got my social medias. I got my own picture of myself, my social medias, and then my email if they want to reach out to me. And then I also have other recommended programs where I've put 8 different links to things that I recommend. I believe it's 8 now, but we got OLSP, we got My Lead Gen, we got Auto Affiliate AI, we got Partner and Profit, Secret Money System, the Fresh Cash Rotator, which is kind of a rotator for one-page funnel. So there's one-page funnel, and then we've got the Millionaire Whistleblower, which is brand new. That's pretty much how I set my emails up, and this gets the best results, at least right now. I'm still playing with things, obviously, and like I said, this is a new year, so new tweaks. But anyway, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If it's helped you, make sure to share it and subscribe. I hope it has helped you. Also, make sure you share the video to help build the community, because it's our community and not just my community. Right now on the screen, a video should be popping up. If you are interested in checking that out, I'd greatly appreciate you checking that out. Also, if you'd like to join My Lead Gen Secret, the links are down in the description, as well as other links that I highly recommend that you check out as well. You don't have to, but if you would like to, they are there. Thanks guys for watching this video, and I'll catch you guys next week. Cheers.